scene. Obviously, Catholic Central located not too far from East Lansing, back in Novi, a little over an hour or so away from the friendly confines of Jennison Fieldhouse.
There you saw Mitch Hancock in the blue. Seated to his left on the screen would have been Anthony Biondo, former Michigan Wolverine. And they just do. I've mentioned it. I want to say probably every duel that we've had, DCC has come up in some way. You look at the success of Michigan as a whole, as a state. You have Lowell with R.J. Boudreaux, the former Michigan State Spartan.
Cesar Garza with a takedown against Dominic Solis.
I'll pause my thought here.
Solis gets up to his feet. Garza sends him right back down to the mat. And the two head out of bounds.
But back to it with R.J. Boudreaux at Lowell, Mitch Hancock at DCC. Just building Michigan wrestling at a youth level. Goes through Catholic Central and Lowell. They do a great job. We saw them wrestle here tonight. You said picking up the victory.
And no surprise that they are here at Michigan State. You mentioned the youth side. Roger Chandler, the president of the Michigan Youth Wrestling Association, has placed a lot of importance on building up the youth and the wrestling community here in the state of Michigan. Garza, the freshman from Oakdale, California, enters this bout 12-7 on the year. 4 straight losses, though, similar to a lot of the other Spartans on this team. They have just really struggled in the last 4 duels. 3 of them, all 4 in Big Ten action.
I tell people, you want to build character? Wrestle Friday and Sunday in the Big Ten. So many factors go into the success. You have school, of course. You have practice. Then you have cutting weight. You have the travel. It builds. And then mentally, think about losing 4 straight. Starts to wear on you. These are long seasons.
For Michigan State, fairly in control right now, 22-3, and there's celebrating if they were to win here tonight. We'll probably head back and likely watch that Penn State-Iowa duel and get on the road Saturday morning to head to Columbus.
Take on the Bucks, another tall task. But you take it one duel at a time as Solis. Deep double leg from open space. Takedowns right now in favor of the Spartans, 8-1. As Cesar Garza picked up the Spartans' 8th takedown. Heavy hands from the freshman.
Maryland hasn't had a takedown since the opening 125-pound bout. Solis, the sophomore from Laurel, Maryland, 9-6 on the season, 8-4 in duels. That's primarily where he has wrestled. The advantage to Garza with the singular takedown after the first period. Solis, a Big Ten representative last year for the Terps, finished 7th at 174 pounds, qualified for the NCAA championships a season ago. Still looking for that first Big Ten win. Ties the score here at 2. Trying to turn things around on Garza as the 2 head out of bounds.
Timing on that shot was nearly perfect. Ran out of real estate, did Cesar Garza, and he shot against his body. Usually you don't want to come across your body on a high crotch, and that's what he did. But that was Solis stepping that leg back. Timing was good. The only thing was the technique.
Solis began the year with 6 straight duels, winning all of them. Namely a big one in a sudden victory, a 3-1 decision against Pittsburgh at 174 pounds. Again, we mentioned that being the first ranked win for Maryland against Pittsburgh back on November 18th. Their first ranked win since 2013. And there's There's another takedown for Garza. Solis quickly gets back up, though. He'll get a point right back. Back and forth we go. The offense has been Garza, but Solis keeping up on the scoreboard defensively, 4-3.
And how often do we talk about the success of the Big Ten when it comes to wrestling? My opinion, it is the toughest conference. You have the SEC in football, of course, but when you look at the national titles dating back, it's all Big Ten.
Since 2006, the last time a non-Big Ten school won the NCAA overall team championships in wrestling.
In the D1 non-conference dual record, the Big Ten leads that, currently 76-11, so that's an 87% win percentage. Then you have the Big 12, who's 52-19, ACC coming in third with 35-18, SoCon 38-34, Pac-12 16-27, the MAC 29-53, and rounding it out, the EIWA 30-60 in non-conference duels. Thanks to Jason Bryant for that breakdown.
So Garza elected to go down to start the third period, and Solis will do the math, give up a point, and try to get a takedown, or at least tie it at 5. Garza trying to turn it around quickly. Now Solis back on that ankle. Garza, what a spin.
What a beautiful spin. And now what he has to do is continue to work towards his rear end. He wants to put Solis on his head to create that neutral danger and start to work out his ankles. You're going to see one at a time. He's going to pick one and start to clear it. And now Solis has both. Just going to be a stalemate.
You hear Chandler saying, keep your head up. Fighting time, a non-factor right now with 1:21 left in the final frame.
This is important. Going to be an important minute for the freshman. And what you don't want to see, what you don't want to see is him shut it down.
Garza has been so impressive this year for Michigan State. Somebody that as soon as he got here in East Lansing, the coaching staff, a lot of the other guys on the team were highlighting as someone to look out for.
And I guess it is officially now. Cesar Garza's red shirt has been removed because this would be his 6th duel. So that means 5 are free. The 6th one, you take the red shirt off. So Cesar Garza, 30 seconds left, and once again, can't shut it down with 30 seconds left.
Solis pushing ever so urgently, going up for that headlock.
Cesar Garza has to get his feet back to the center of the mat. Heels can't be towards the out-of-bounds line. They have to be back to the center. He's going to get hit again if he doesn't get back.
Down to 10 seconds. I think Solis just looked up at the clock and saw, and there it is. Goes for the takedown. Garza avoids it. 2 seconds. And Cesar Garza wins another one. He gets back in the win column, entered with a 4-duel losing streak. Winner by decision over Dominic Solis from Maryland. How about that, Eric? No intermission, no halftime, no break. Not going to have a 197, which would be next. We're already at 184. 2 bouts left. Lane Malcheski and Chase Mielnick for Maryland.
Lane's knee, the left knee, heavily taped. Not something we've seen throughout the season thus far.
Malcheski comes in hot for Michigan State. Wins in 3 of the last 5, including a top 15 win over Brian Soldano against Rutgers. Also took down Donovan Ball of Penn State. Malcheski